Hi, 你好. This is S.H.A from Sino Heritage Academy Chinese Learning. When we think of tea, most of us immediately thinking of drinking it. But in Chinese tea culture, tea is so much more than just a drink. You might hear people talking about eating tea, drinking tea, or tasting tea. So, what's the difference? And what does it tell us about the deep connection between tea and Chinese life? Let's explore together today. In some regions, especially in the south of China, people say 吃茶, eat tea. Literally, is just eat tea. So when they invite you for tea, don't worry, they may not ask you to chew on tea leaves. In this case, 吃, eat means have or enjoy. It mostly happens in the south of China and also in Guangdong area. Cantonese tea, cha lou, if you remember in my previous video, tea goes with snacks, dim sum restaurants such as. Or you can think of in Yunnan and parts of ethnic minority regions of China, tea does served as food. So think of the tea-infused dishes like tea smoked duck or green tea noodles. For example, I want to show you here 擂茶, also known in English as thunder tea, is a traditional Hakka beverage and dish. Hakka forms a language group of varieties of Chinese spoken natively by the Hakka people in parts of southern China, Taiwan, for example. 擂茶 is a tea-based soup or gruel made by two parts. First part, tea preparation, which grate tea leaves, herbs, and nuts into a powder. Then, mixing it with hot. The rice preparation, which includes steaming rice and different vegetables. Cooking both the tea and the rice are ready. The tea is poured onto the rice and other ingredients. This 擂茶 is known for its distinctive green color and earth. Now, drink tea, 喝茶, 喝茶 is what most of us thinking of. Yes, sit down with a warm cup and taking a sip. In daily life and everywhere in China. This is the social side of tea. Friends gathering, conversations following, and tea filling the gaps between words. This is the most down-to-earth daily activity for all Chinese. And don't forget to get more insights from my previous videos. In episode 1 of the tea series, I introduced you the different parts of tea sets and a simple Gongfu ceremony. In episode 2 of tea series, the 6 major categories of Chinese tea as well as their different suitability to different bodies were introduced. And in episode 3, which is also my latest video, the evolution and the history of tea and also the tea house were introduced. When we have taste tea or tea tasting, 品茶, this is where tea moves beyond a drink and becomes an art form, even a meditation, a practice. Here we first slow down our body and mood, pay attention to the tea's color, fragrance, flavor, and even how it feels in the mouth. 品 in 品茶, taste tea, means to appreciate, to savor. When we 品茶, we slow down. We let tea speak to us through its layers of taste and aroma. It's about being present in the moment. Please follow me to learn the word. 品茶, 品茶, taste tea. You can see this character in Chinese. Well, it's like 3 mouths, right? You see 3 mouths open and they are ready to taste the tea. You can also see the 3 mouths in the structure as in the picture when we see these 3 cups together. Does it help? to remember the character? Okay, here I show you the character and also the pronunciation of 喝茶, drink tea, which is the most commonly used the action. So you just drink tea every day as what we do. This character has a lot of stroke, but let us imagine the right below part as an open mouth with tonsils. I hope you can make a little bit more imagination to help you to remember this character. So, 喝茶, 喝茶. Now, we also mentioned 吃茶, right? So, this is how you write 吃, and follow me with the pronunciation. 吃茶, 吃茶. Well, you can see the right below part as your tongue coming out from your mouth. So you must use your tongue to finish the eat. These three ways of talking about tea, 吃茶, eat tea, 喝茶, drink tea, and 品茶, taste tea, show us how tea fits into different parts of life. Sometimes it's casual, sometimes it's social, and sometimes it's a mindful, almost spiritual practice. When we think of tea, well, you can see there are so many different actions in China about tea. So let me ask you, which one are you having now? I would say if you can remember drink tea, 喝茶, 喝茶, that would be very useful, helpful, because that's the most daily activity that we have. This is today's video, so please subscribe, like, and give me feedback in your comment. And don't forget to visit my website and watch my previous video. Until today, all the videos about tea theory is finished. So what topic do you want to see in the future video? Let me know. Thank you. Bye.